From humble beginnings in Gary, Indiana, to the heights of global superstardom, one man transformed music, dance, and culture forever. This is the story of Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, the eighth of 10 children in the Jackson family, raised in a modest home filled with music and faith. Michael's father, Joseph Jackson, recognized his children's musical talent early, forming the Jackson 5, with Michael as the youngest lead singer. Michael's extraordinary voice and dancing made him the star attraction, even at such a young age. By 1968, the Jackson 5 signed with Motown Records, launching Michael into stardom before his teenage years. By the early 1970s, Michael was already known as the prodigy destined to become the king of pop. In 1971, at just 13 years old, Michael released his first solo single, Got to Be There, proving his voice could stand apart from the Jackson 5. By 1972, Michael's heartfelt ballad, Ben, topped the charts, showing the world his emotional depth as a solo artist. Michael also pursued acting, starring in The Wiz in 1978 alongside Diana Ross, reimagining The Wizard of Oz with an African-American cast. Working with producer Quincy Jones on The Wiz sparked a legendary partnership that would transform music forever. In 1979, Michael released Off the Wall, blending disco, funk, and pop into a groundbreaking album that defined the late 70s sound. With 4 top 10 singles, Off the Wall cemented Michael as a superstar, but he was only getting started. In 1980, Michael released Off the Wall, But He Wanted More, an album that would make him the biggest star in the world. In 1982, Thriller was released. The album would go on to become the best-selling record of all time. On March 25, 1983, Michael performed Billie Jean on Motown 25, debuting the moonwalk, shocking the world. Thriller music video redefined pop culture, a 14-minute cinematic masterpiece blending music and film. With Thriller, Michael broke racial barriers, becoming the first black artist in heavy rotation on MTV. By 1984, Michael was the most famous entertainer in the world, his music uniting generations and cultures worldwide. In 1985, Michael co-wrote We Are the World with Lionel Richie, raising millions for famine relief in Africa. That same year, a Pepsi commercial accident caused Michael's hair to catch fire, leading to serious scalp burns. In 1987, Michael released Bad, his follow-up to Thriller, proving lightning could strike twice. The Bad World Tour became the highest-grossing tour of the 1980s, with Michael performing to millions across the globe. In 1991, Michael released Dangerous, with bold new sounds and unforgettable videos like Black or White. Through the late 80s and early 90s, Michael became more than a performer. He was a global symbol of music, dance, and humanitarian spirit. In 1994, Michael married Lisa Marie Presley, daughter of Elvis Presley, a union that shocked the world. In 1995, Michael released the double album, History, Past, Present and Future, mixing greatest hits with bold new tracks. The History World Tour from 1996 to 1997 drew millions of fans across continents, reaffirming his global dominance. Michael became a father, welcoming his first child, Prince, in 1997, and daughter Paris in 1998. In 1999, his marriage with Debbie Rowe, mother of his 2 children, came to an end, marking another turning point in his personal life. In 2001, Michael released Invincible, his final studio album. Though the world had changed, his artistry remained unmatched. In the early 2000s, Michael faced intense media scrutiny, legal battles, and personal struggles that tested his resilience. Despite the pressures, Michael focused on raising his 3 children, Prince, Paris, and Blanket, giving them love and privacy at Neverland. In 2005, after a highly publicized trial, Michael was acquitted of all charges, but the ordeal deeply affected him. In 2009, Michael announced, "This Is It," a massive concert series that was to be his grand return to the stage. Rehearsals for the tour showed Michael still possessed extraordinary talent, preparing to captivate the world once again. On June 25, 2009, the world was stunned as Michael Jackson passed away in Los Angeles, ending an era in music history. The news of Michael's death sent shockwaves across the globe, with fans gathering in cities worldwide to mourn their hero. On July 7, 2009, a public memorial service was held at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, watched by millions around the world. The service featured heartfelt tributes, with performances and speeches honoring his life and music. Michael's influence endured, with posthumous albums and projects keeping his music alive for new generations. In 2011, Cirque du Soleil launched Michael Jackson, The Immortal World Tour, blending acrobatics and his greatest hits. Through tributes, music, and dance, Michael's presence remained as strong as ever, his art immortalized in culture. Years after his passing, Michael's music continues to dominate charts and streaming platforms worldwide. Artists across generations credit him as the greatest influence, from Beyoncé to The Weeknd to Bruno Mars. Statues, murals, and tributes around the globe celebrate his memory as a cultural icon. In Las Vegas, immersive shows bring his music and dance back to life for millions of visitors. His children, now grown, carry forward his legacy, ensuring the Jackson name remains part of music history. From moonwalk dance tutorials on YouTube to viral TikTok challenges, his moves continue to inspire new generations. Over a decade later, Michael Jackson remains the benchmark of performance, creativity, and global influence. Though gone, Michael Jackson lives forever as the king of pop, his music, his dance, his spirit echoing through time. From Gary, Indiana, to the global stage, Michael Jackson redefined music, dance, and culture. Though his journey ended in 2009, his voice, his moves, and his spirit live forever, in every beat, in every step, and in every heart. The king of pop, immortal.